At some point in the last few months, maybe the last few years, you stopped making decisions and started following a script. Same alarm, same breakfast, same commute, same screen, same conversation, same bed. And somewhere inside all of that repetition, the person you actually are began quietly, slowly disappearing. Not dramatically, not in a way anyone noticed. Just a little less of you showing up each day, until the routine became the whole story. Here's the thing about routines. They are not inherently the enemy. Structure has real value. Discipline matters. Good habits maintained consistently are the foundation of most meaningful things. But there is a point at which a routine stops serving your life and starts replacing it. You know, you've crossed that line when you can't remember the last time something surprised you, when you haven't had a conversation that went somewhere you didn't expect, when you look at your week and every single day is accounted for and perfectly managed, perfectly predictable, and instead of feeling proud, you feel flat. That flatness isn't exhaustion. It's something more specific. It's the feeling of a person who has optimized their life so thoroughly that they've engineered the aliveness out of it. The routine didn't steal your life. You handed it over in one small accommodation at a time until it ran the whole show. Here's the shift, and it's not about blowing up your schedule. You don't disappear into a routine because you're weak or uncreative or have settled. You disappear because predictability feels safe, because the brain is wired to conserve energy, and novelty costs energy. And at some point, probably during a particularly difficult season of your life, you chose the path of least resistance, and then you stayed. The problem isn't that you have a routine. The problem is that your identity has been absorbed by it, that you have stopped making choices and started executing a program. That if someone asked you who you are right now, the honest answer would be, someone who does these things, in this order every day. But you are not a schedule. You are not a list of habits. You are a person, and people need surprise, disruption, novelty. Aliveness, the way they need food and sleep. Without it, something essential begins to fade. 3 ways to start showing back up inside your own life. Not a free hour to catch up on tasks, an hour with no agenda, where you follow what interests you in real time, without deciding in advance what that will be. This is harder than it sounds if you've been living by a schedule. The discomfort you feel in that unstructured space is information. It's showing you how far the routine has gone. Start there, 1 hour, no plan. Take a completely different route. Eat somewhere you've never been. Have a conversation with someone you don't already know. Read something outside your usual genre. The brain wakes up in novelty. You don't need a dramatic life change. You need a single input. Your nervous system hasn't processed before. Small disruptions compound into rediscovering yourself faster than most people expect. Think back to a version of yourself before the current routine solidified, who wanted things, felt things, was curious about things you've stopped being curious about. Write down 3 of those things. Not to go back, you can't, but to remember that the person who wanted them still exists. Somewhere inside the schedule, reintroduce them, slowly, one thing at a time. Your routine isn't the problem, disappearing into it is. And the difference between a life that feels lived and a life that feels managed is whether the actual you, the curious, wanting, surprising, unschedulable you are present inside it. You don't need a new life. You need to show back up in the one you already have. One unexpected moment at a time. One honest question. 1 hour without a plan. That's not a revolution. That's how disappearing becomes returning. If this found you at exactly the right moment, share it with someone who's been on autopilot longer than they know. And if you want content that keeps calling you back to yourself, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.